Yo, welcome back to the Red or Blue Pill channel, people. Thank you for returning subscribers and members. What we do here, if you are new, is we react to the most disturbing and creepy videos from the internet and we go through the latest. If you like what you see, don't forget to sub up, turn on the notifications, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. With that being said, let's roll.
Video is for entertainment purposes only.
Bridge, Toronto. We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down. Oh, no.
Is it just me, or does it feel like there is a lot of weird stuff going on with planes right now?
Okay, so now you're telling me that one of the things we're being told is that one of the reasons all the plane crashes have been happening is because Earth's North Pole, the same North Pole that's been there since I've been born, I've been alive, has now shifted and has made its way towards Siberia. And if that isn't interesting enough, Siberia, 13 different viruses have been dug up that's been under the ice for a very, very long time. But one of those in particularly is causing a little bit of concern within the scientific community because it's categorized as the zombie virus. Now, I don't know what in The Last of Us is happening around us, but that seems a little bit alarming. So yeah, what I've learned in the news today is that the reason the plane crashes are happening is because the North Pole has changed. Now, I don't know how Santa feels about that. I don't know how I feel about that. But have you heard this? Have you not heard this? Let's have this conversation today because I feel like there's a lot to be unearthed here. Unearthed. Pun intended. But drop it in the comments. And once again, anything we talk about is for education, learning, conversation, and entertainment purposes only. But I kind of want to know what you guys think about this.
Oh dear. Zombie virus. Didn't someone predict a zombie virus? That's not good. And now we're talking about that. And a pole shift. Well, the North Pole's moving. That sounds like a pole shift to me. And I'm pretty sure a pole shift is why we ended up having resets. Because like floods and things, it messes with the weather. It all don't sound too good, does it? I'm pretty sure it's to do with electromagnetic as well, which would cause planes to have issues as well, you know?
The castle should not have existed. We had flown beyond all known maps past the final frontier. And yet there it was, ancient, waiting. A golden kingdom and a massive engraved door. A staircase ascended, in a room a wheel within a wheel, spinning on its own. Golden statues, faces eerily lifelike. At the center, an ancient map etched into stone. And then the egg, flickering with the fire from within. The air was heavy, the silence unnatural as our team studied each room. The others hesitated, but it was not over. Inside ancient thrones, still occupied by skeletal remains, stared back at us. We were not the first to stand here. They had been waiting, watching. It was here that I knew this place was never lost. It was abandoned, left behind for reasons we were not meant to understand. The ice did not bury it. It protected it from us.
Well, I really would love to go to Antarctica. Not going to lie. But at the moment, I ain't taking a plane there with what's going on. And what's going on with the storms and stuff, I probably don't want to take a boat either. So, yeah, we'll let it settle, shall we?
I believe the sun is in front of and behind the clouds, and now it just disappeared into the clouds. Let's see what happens here if we can. This is not very safe. But look, clouds in front, clouds behind. 93 million miles away, guys. Clouds in front, clouds behind. 93 million miles away. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. Oh my God. How is that possible? Clouds in front, clouds behind. Woo!
Very interesting. It looked like it was in between the clouds, right? Some mirage, maybe? Or the sun is a lot closer than we think.
Boom. I got a good one for you. See that little red mark? Little red mark on your hand? Have you seen Apple Watches? Radiation? They're saying you need to check it out yourself. Look on your own wrist. I mean, I use my watch religiously, and I sleep with it too. Shameful enough, but I do to watch my sleep habit. But these things put off some radiation or something. Been doing some research on there, and finding this little red spot. You're going to find when you do your research, there's a lot of people out there with the same issue. You might want to check it out. Could be your tip of the day. I can figure out how to turn it off.
Boom. I don't have a watch. Don't like them. But yeah, that could be the mark of the beast. Tip of the day. My tip of the day is don't eat yellow snow.
Space acts and quietly just do whatever we want.
Give me sugar and water. More.
I gotta be honest, I can't see anything wrong. Looks completely normal to me.
What is this countdown for? This is insane must watch.
Uh-oh. We have exactly 5 days, 2 hours, and 56 minutes. So you know what? Yep. It's happening.
Well, that doesn't look ominous at all, does it? It is probably the countdown until the armada of aliens arrive. I haven't heard about the armada of aliens, actually. What's going on with them? Are they still coming?
Every night you disappear. Your body stays put, but your mind drifts into a bizarre dream world, only to wake up hours later as if nothing happened. Have you ever wondered why we need sleep? I can hear what you're saying. Because we're tired. Hashtag dad joke. Some scientists still don't fully understand sleep's purpose. But what if sleep isn't just rest? What if it's a logout mechanism? In a simulation, players don't stay online forever. What if our consciousness disconnects while we recharge, only to be reloaded into the system every single morning? Dreams feel strangely real, sometimes even more vivid than waking life. Could they be glimpses of another level of simulation? And if we can wake up here, could we wake up somewhere else? Think about it. Is sleep just biological, or are we briefly stepping outside the simulation?
Oh, now you got me. What if moment, people? What if, well, I'm going to taking my headphones off for this one. Right. I've been thinking on this one. So, what if moment? If we are in a simulation, let's think about this right now. Okay, when you sleep and you log off and you wake up, I'm thinking maybe like an update. And I'll tell you why. It's because what happens when, and this is me based on having 3 children and watching them grow up. I've got 11, 7, 3-year-old, and I've seen it. They will learn. So you will do homework with them. They will learn homework on that day. They will not get it for the life of them on that day with like spelling, numbers, things like that. But they will go to sleep. They will wake up. Boom, update, sorted. Okay, so bear with me on this. That is one example. Another example is when children get ill. They will get ill out of nowhere, be really ill, go to bed, they will sleep. When they wake up and come out of that illness, it's like a new child. It's like they've had an update. It is crazy to watch, like especially when they're younger and they don't talk, and then suddenly they'll wake up and then this child will walk in and start having a full blown conversation or doing cartwheels. Well, not cartwheels, but it is crazy to see the difference, and it's just from sleeping. And I was thinking, like, when you're learning stuff, even as an adult, you don't see the effects. It's like you're affecting your future. So you might change, pivot, do something else in life, but it's real hard graft at that moment. But you keep going and keep going and going, but it affects your future. So you think of it in a timeline, like what you do now can affect your past and your future. I'm not so sure about the past. The past is the past. But what you're certainly doing now changes the person you are in the future, you know? Like, that's some deep stuff right there.
Oh yeah, here we go again, y'all. There we go again. Here's the magic. Here's the light codes. Though this, look at that, like a giant eye. Look at that. Look at that. It's back. What is back there, Wood? Look at that. That's amazing. That thing is talking. It looks like it's cracking, man. The sky looks like it's literally cracking. See the Mardi Gras colors up there? That purple and that teal. That's what Mardi Gras is all about. All that Mardi Gras stuff's about to end. All that rah-rah is coming to an end. Look at that. Wow. That sun is moving fast too. Look at that, y'all see that?
Wow, that's like a visual of frequencies and vibrations. That's what I imagine what it would look like. Crazy to look at. Crazy to look at.
Tipo, es que debe ser un metal grande o un espejo, no sé por qué.
No, porque se dio filete en negro.
Porque para que rebote de esa forma, claro, ¿cachai? Eso no es una linterna, ya cachamos que no es una linterna. El rebote. ¿Cachai? Yo alumbro para allá.
What in the laser beam is going on there, people?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's an oarfish. Holy shit, that's they've almost never been seen live.
They live a mile deep.
Just come up here to die.
Oh.
Go back in the water. See if you'll go.
He'd be vibrating to the nth degree.
I'm pretty sure that's not a thing in my reality. I could be wrong. Don't want to be a doom and gloomer either, but you know, Doomsday fish is coming to my mind. Pretty sure I've seen that somewhere.
What are they trying to tell us? Animals always act funny when something weird is going on. And right here we have these turkeys surrounding a gray marker in North Dakota. I'm about to show you what's going on while they're doing this. And of course someone's gonna hop in the comments and say, oh man, that's normal, happens all the time. We also got seals in New York heading for higher land. You remember the crazy fire that just happened in California? Well, now they're having huge mudslides everywhere. Do y'all understand how crazy this is? Everything was covered in fire and now it's all covered in mud. But that's not all. And you know how I've been updating you on Kentucky and Virginia's floodings? Well, now you can add Tennessee to that list. So allegedly there was a levee that supposedly broke and that's why all of Tennessee is flooded right now. I remember something very, very familiar happening a few months ago. And remember, these are all abundantly rich places for resources. Yep, resources. I saved the best for last, but do you want to know what this really reminds me of? What's that big thing happening right now going on with birds? You get it? 2025 till 2024 to hold his drink.
Yes, that's just confirmation that we are living in strange time, people. A very strange time. Very, very strange indeed. But I did notice. Did anyone else notice the name on the gravestone?
Do you know how many children Elon Musk has? Can you guess? I'm going to give you the answer in just a second, and some of them are behind me. But first, guess in the comments, how many children do you think he has? And then we're going to quickly talk about this, because this is actually mind-blowing. I know he has an issue with the population collapse and stuff like that, so it kind of makes sense, but how many kids does he have? Let's talk about it. Ready? If you guess 12 or 13, you might be right, because apparently Elon Musk has 13 children. And at the minimum, we've definitely confirmed 12, but this could be a new one, child number 13 from this U.S. influencer. Of course, everyone's an influencer these days, so that word means nothing anymore. But anyways, what do you guys think? And here's another look at, I think, about 11 of them. I don't think there's the 12th or 13th in this image, but there you go. Elon Musk has been a busy, busy man.
Wow, that's a lot of kids. And that just reminds. So we're doing a lot of stuff on Elon Musk at the moment. Yesterday, we was thinking the name Elon Musk, and then like Elon, and then Elohim in a mask. We did a video on that to say that he could be. We was portraying he's going to be a good guy, but then I'm thinking also. There's a box set called Chaos, which is based on, I believe, the Greek gods, and Zeus is a guy in there. I mean, he is feral, he is unpredictable, very emotional, and he likes to have lots of children with different women. And then we've just seen the video before, with a literal face mask, potentially. It's just a crazy world. Bonkers.
This is the number of people in each age group who our Social Security Department says is still alive. We apparently have more than 6 million between the ages of 90 and 99. And that's not even where the craziness starts. See, because we also have nearly 5 million between the ages of 100 and 109, 3.6 million between 110 and 119. I'd like to remind you that the oldest person recorded on Earth right now is 116 years old. But that can't be true, because according to our Social Security Department, we have 3.4 million that are between the ages of 120 and 129. 3.9 million between the ages of 130 and 139, 3.5 million between the ages of 140 and 149, 1.3 million that are 150 to 159 years old, and fuck, we not even have people who are above 200, but we even have one who's above 360. And let me just remind you, once you're past this bracket, all of this is eligible for Social Security. But yeah, there's no fraud. There's no reason for Doge.
Yeah, vampires are real.
Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books.
They're calling it Stargate. Have you seen the movie Stargate, Mr. Trump? Here's the plot. Archaeologists in the 20s find the Stargate in Egypt. Then, in modern times, scientists working with the military open the Stargate. What's on the other side? Advanced hybrid creatures, the Nephilim. Fallen angels. The same fallen angels that rebelled with Lucifer, who built the pre-flood one-world system, historically known as Atlantis, which, if you know that story, they were very technologically advanced, and they were in a utopia, but the gods were mad and washed them into the sea. Nimrod, who was the king who commissioned the building of the Tower of Babel, it says in Josephus that he intended to go fight God, like physically, like go to war with God, and he built the tower to do so. He also built it with tar instead of mortar, so it would be waterproof, because the people were afraid that the flood was going to happen again. So according to Josephus, Nimrod made the tower waterproof so God couldn't kill them in a flood again. The Tower of Babel may have not been about how tall it was, that if it was tall enough it could reach into heaven. Because heaven isn't up there, heaven is out there. It's another reality, you could say. So when you die, you don't go up to heaven, you go through a portal, the tunnel of light. They were trying to use technology to get to heaven. If it was height they were after, why build it in a valley? They built it in the plains of Shinar. If they build the tower on the top of the mountain, they get a free 1,000 feet. And we get the same idea with Jacob's ladder, where the angels are going in and out of heaven. Most people think that that ladder wasn't really tall, but that it accessed heaven. Again, a portal. So for Trump to call this new AI infrastructure being built by tech giants, Stargate,
Red flag.
it's very concerning. Or, hey, maybe he's just building Skynet.
Beginning immediately, Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI, and this will include the construction of colossal data centers.
I guess there really is nothing new under the sun.
Yes, very interesting. It's Project Stargate or Stargate Project. No, Stargate Project. which is the other way around of Project Stargate, which is that. But yeah, end of the show, peeps. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you again tomorrow.